The Young Lives study, which was set up at the beginning of the new millennium, was intended to provide long-term research evidence to really understand the changing nature of childhood poverty in order to really help shape much more effective policies and programs.
It follows the life of 12,000 children in 4 developing countries over a period of 15 years.
Each one of those countries being in a very different stage of development with very different structural, economic constraints and opportunities.
Ethiopia is trying to double the number of children going to the first grade of preschool very rapidly in 5 years. And so we've been able to help by bringing in evidence from the international community to suggest how this rapid expansion can be done without losing quality and without the system being undermined by a very rapid expansion.
In the case of Peru, if you grow in an indigenous family, then chances are services are not going to be of high quality if you grow up in a rural area, or if the mother of the family has less than complete primary education. And of course, many times these characteristics combine. So this makes this group that has one or more of these characteristics an important target group for policy making and for investment.
We're very interested in the question of well-being and going beyond simple economic measures of poverty to understanding what it means to children, what their ambitions are, what their aspirations are, how the conditions of children when they were very young might affect later outcomes as they grow up, as they move into adolescence and adulthood.
Although Vietnam does quite well at primary school and lower secondary school level, there are big problems with regard to post-secondary school level, where it provides training for young people.
The Child Labour Act was talking about allowing children at less than 14 years of age not to work outside for pay, but to continue working within their homes as being okay. When we did an analysis of our time use data, which Young Lives collects, we found that if children worked more than 3 hours a day, even within their household, on domestic chores, it had a detrimental effect on secondary school completion. Now that was very strong evidence to actually influence the ministry to. So this is the kind of work I think we feel is important for Young Lives to contribute to, because no other study is able to draw out these learnings.
Imagine in 20, 30 years' time, someone can look back at our data and say, what was it like for children growing up in the early years of the 21st century?